Hello. So, 2 seconds. Right. As I appear to have missed this, I'm going to talk to you about Sustanon 250. Now, it's a blend of 4 testosterones. The original one was produced by Organon. Obviously, lots of UGLs produce this. Now, unfortunately, a lot of UGLs proportions vary, not just in the stated proportions, but in the reality of these proportions as well. But what I'm going to give you is the original SUS 250 levels. So it was 30 milligrams of test prop, 60 milligrams of phenyl prop, 60 milligrams of isocaparate, and 100 milligrams of test deca. That was the original one. The idea was that it raised and gave a steady, more level, long-term plateau of hormone release. Now, the 250 refers to the overall milligram per mil, and the idea that it wasn't require frequent injections, and it was designed to last last 21 days, and it was designed to produce 176 milligrams of test in therapy. But pretty much all the tests all cause an initial spike early after production. Now, what this creates is a massive initial burst of hormone. This quite often results in test flu. Now, for those that don't know what test flu is effectively it's your body fighting against the hormone. Your body views the influx of hormone as a virus. It's generally, if you're sensitive to this, it's generally particularly bad with test prop because it hits your system fast, and obviously the ester weight's quite light, so you get more bang for buck per milligram of hormone to milligram of injectable product. So your body recognizes it or views it as a virus, and therefore starts to fight it. And the symptoms of flu, temperature, aches and pains, etc., are all part of your body's immune system, more so than they are the actual virus itself, which is how you get test flu. Generally, this can be combated with paracetamol, and usually your body will adapt to it over a couple of weeks. However, reducing the amount injected at any one time, spacing it out over more days, will also help reduce symptoms of this. Now, obviously it's test, so it's very easily converted to estrogen. And as a result of that, generally estrogen management is required. Now, as I've said all along, I'd look at either SERMs or aromacin. I'll avoid AIs like Arimidex and letrozole. One, I think they're way too harsh. Two, they cause rebound post, and they're particularly damaging on your lipids. So, obviously test converts to DHT, so you can have some DHT related symptoms. However, if you run a 5-alpha reductase, then you're going to reduce the size, but you're also going to reduce the anabolic potency of test, because DHT is more anabolic than testosterone. Again, with all tests, it has an undesirable effect on lipids. It will reduce HDL, it will increase LDL, and this has an increase in cardiovascular risk. Estrogen helps support healthy lipids and the liver. In fact, just 280 milligrams has shown it has really not a massive impact on lipids, but when you add an AI into there, HDL dropped by 25%, which is why, like I said, I'm not a fan of AIs. Tests have gone up to 2,800 milligrams of test a week and show no impact on liver or kidney values. And it's also worth bearing in mind that 2.8 grams was administered orally in order to maximize potential liver stress. Now, it is obviously suppressive. and may require or will require a PCT post usage. Depending on how long and how high a dose would depend on the type of PCT you run, but I don't think you're going to get away with anything less than HCG, Clomid and Novadex. And that's pretty it. Sust. 4 blends of test. Probably one of the oldest test products out there, originally designed for TRT and generally copied by pretty much every UGL there is. However, bear in mind that their balance of drugs may not mimic the original one, and generally these blends can be very test prop heavy, which is not always a good thing. Also, didn't go through this actually, injection wise, I would always inject test prop as I would inject Sustanon as I would test prop, because that's the first fast acting ester in the blend, and I'd always match my injection frequency to the fastest ester in a blend. Okay, I think that's pretty much it. Hopefully I've not made a mess of this one, and I'll speak to you guys soon.